Zymol's founder and CEO Chuck Bennett demonstrates how to apply Zymol products, as well as discussing the unique natural ingredients that work to restore the health of your car's finish. Let's listen in as Chuck works on the 76-year-old paint of his 1935 Packard limo.
One of the first things we're going to demonstrate is removing hairline scratches, which generally makes people crazy. And hairline scratches can get into paint because of a lot of reasons. One, dry wiping the car and not thinking about what kind of sand or silt is on the paint surface, or washing the car and using a sponge that still has some of the dirt left in it from the last time you washed the car, drying the car with a dirty towel or a towel that's too stiff. There's a tremendous number of reasons. Or experimenting with a buffer and trying to buff the car out yourself, which can also cause a problem. We're going to do it with HD Cleanse. HD Cleanse is made from Montan Evergreen oil. We've got apricot kernel oil in here, coconut oil, cocoa butter, cocomead, and also the pits from apricots crushed up into a microfine powder. And that acts a bit like an abrasive, but it's microfine. The idea behind HD Cleanse is to penetrate whatever is sitting on the paint surface and break its bond with good paint. So we're going to remove off the paint surface what shouldn't be there and just leave good paint. We put the HD Cleanse onto the paint surface by squeezing a fair amount on, and then using the pre-wax applicator, spread the HD Cleanse out on the paint surface. So now we've applied the HD Cleanse, and I'm using a medium to heavy pressure, and I'm working an area that I can work comfortably without moving my feet. You want to be able to confine your work to a comfortable space. Now, let's take a look at our applicator and see what we've taken off. We've already started to take off some dead paint and some dirt. You can see it collect here. We're going to buff the paint very, very gently with a Zymol micro wipe. And that micro wipe's a lot different than the kind of micro wipes that are currently available on the market. Most of the micro wipes that are on the market today are micro wipes that are made from polyester and polyamide, and the Zymol micro wipe is made from nylon and nitrile, so it's actually made of rubber. It's quad axial woven. It's woven in 4 directions at the same time. This is a lot different than a standard micro wipe. It's sort of rubbery. So now, you take your micro wipe, folded, and we can already see that the paint is starting to respond. Whatever is sitting on the surface that wasn't supposed to be there is being released from the paint and is coming to the surface. The mechanical action of you rubbing back and forth and using the pre-wax applicator is the only polishing agent that you need to bring this paint to the kind of surface you're about to see. And you can tell we're bringing up a lot more dirt from the paint. And again, as you're working and you look at the paint, you're going to see a lot of things come to the surface that you hadn't seen before. And I think the best way to show this now would be to probably take our tape off. You can see where the hairline scratches come to an abrupt stop. We've removed a tremendous number of hairline scratches, and you can all come take a look at this, and you should be able to feel this paint. Now I want everyone to go ahead and run their fingers right across the paint, and you can feel that the surface is smooth, it's clean. There's no wax on there now, it's just clean paint. Okay. Now, what this is, realistically, was a 21st century canning jar, ball jar. We have a top that traps enough air in the top of the container when you close the wax to start the caramelization process. And at that point, it gases out through a 120-degree seat that's between the bottom of the container and the top of the container. We have a neoprene O-ring, so we have reduced pressure in the container, and at 1 bar, 1 atmosphere, this container self-vacuumizes. So when you open it up, it pops. If you desire, you can use an applicator, but I like to use my bare hands because this is my opportunity to feel the paint surface and to commune with my car, to be part of my car. If you think you're using too much wax when you're waxing the car, you probably are. A little goes a long way. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm very gently almost dusting the paint surface with my micro wipe. I'm not rubbing hard. Because what you want the wax to do is stick to the paint surface, not to the cloth that you're buffing the wax with. You're not buffing out the paint right now. What you're doing is you're stretching out the carnauba, and you're letting the carnauba bond to the paint. It becomes a wax now. What I'm actually using is the weight of the microfiber on the paint surface. I'm just guiding the microfiber.
Well, as you've just witnessed, Chuck Bennett has put a lifetime of experience and research into each and every product in the Zymol line. For more information and to place an order for any of these products, please visit the World Class Motoring store in Agoura Hills, California, or visit www.worldclassmotoring.com. This is Robert Ross, and thanks for joining us.